good name.
I love it. Are we live? Is it happening? Oh my God. Christmas is over. We're here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 24. Rob Gargiulo.
Hello.
In the house. Rob is kind of festive.
Yes, on the internet.
You're wearing like blue. It's kind of Christmas.
It's my Christmas clothes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You got it for Christmas?
Yeah, I got a Christmas jacket, so I wore it. I was like, you know, I'm going to show off to the whole 30 people watching on the internet. Look at my fancy clothes.
Excuse me, there's not 30 people watching yet. Relax. But
we're going to get
how many people are watching right now? Maybe four.
Deli.
True. My girl Samantha, she's definitely watching it. What else was I going to say? So Deli's on the ones and twos. Deli's nose is red because he's been doing cocaine all week.
Yep, I'm sorry.
It's Christmas. You're in the festive mood. But yo, we got a lot to talk about. What did you got? How was you guys' Christmas? Did you guys even? I mean,
cold. Not the way that Christmas should be in Florida. It bothers me.
Wasn't it crazy? How Deli was talking about some conspiracy stuff. He was like, "Isn't it weird, dude? We've been sweating our asses off for months.
Oh, yeah?
And then all of a sudden, Christmas Eve, bro, I opened my door and I was like, oh my God, bro, what happened?
It got down to the 40s. My wife opened the window. She's like, it's beautiful out. I went, you shut those windows. It's 40 degrees, 8 degrees lower, and it'll snow if it rains.
No, dude, I'm not
in Florida.
Bro, I'm not even joking. Yeah. I turned the heater on for the first time since I've been here.
Yeah.
And it smelled like there was a dead body in the vent. Nobody's ever turned the heater on. It was, and then everybody was like coming out and looking outside, like, oh my God, it's freezing. It was freaking cold as shit, bro.
That's how I always find out if the heat in my car works. There's always one day in the year in Florida it comes where you have to crank it up to get the car toasty in the morning.
Yeah.
And this just happened to be 5 days of it. And like when it drops, I mean, look at Deli. The guy's falling apart. It dropped below 70. The guy's sneezing. He's got allergies. Look at him.
He looks like he has allergies and went to a funeral after doing cocaine.
Well,
just crying and red nose. Bro, Deli, hold up look, he has a paper towel roll. Dude, that's for cleaning like floors and kitchen sinks and shit. The guy's blowing his nose. We hope Deli, we hope you make it. But yeah, dude, it was, so Rob, I mean, you did, because me and Deli are single.
Oh,
what was you did the family?
Oh, Christmas time. So much fun. We wake up early Christmas morning. The kids open some of the gifts. Then we get in the car and drive 5 hours. 5! You understand? That's almost an entire work day.
Is she watching?
5 hours in the car. And then guess how long we spend at the in-laws?
How long?
Oh, 3 hours. And then we get back in the car and guess what we do? Drive 5 hours. So I drove 10 hours to go see in-laws for 3 hours. Can't we just FaceTime?
I was just going to say, technology. Like, why are you, like, dude, that's 10 hours of driving for a 3-hour visit?
Oh, get ready, because next weekend it is my niece's first birthday party.
Which she'll never remember.
And this party's only 2 hours long. So now we're driving 10 hours. Coming up on Saturday, we're going to drive 10 hours for 2 hours.
Bro,
and I went,
take a train or something, bro. And that's
I wish we could transport. How are we not able to teleport? It's 2022.
It's about to be 23.
Technology,
it's about to be 23.
You think that tech exists? Where people that we don't know about? Because they always say, like, you were in the government, you worked in the Air Force.
I had a really good secret clearance too, but listen, I don't know anymore. I'm at the point where I admit it, Rob, I don't know shit. I'm scared. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't trust anybody. Eric was in the freaking Marines. I don't trust his ass. Doesn't Eric walk around like he has secrets? You ever see Eric? Eric's one of our fucking badass producers. I'm sorry I cussed Eric. I came out. Eric looks like he knows stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's gone down in his life.
Yeah.
And he's in the office.
There's certain people in our building that we work with where I'm like, that guy's definitely worked for some type of shadow government at some point.
Eric either did security or was in it, but it's just, dude, our office is just such a, like, multicultural, military veterans. Some people, like Ulrich and all these guys, they've been in this country for 9 days. He's doing thumbnails and shit. He's been here for 4 days.
He barely speaks English. We give him a job of titling videos. It's very interesting.
You have any idea?
Catches the videos, too.
You think he's watching this?
I think he's they're on vacation.
How many vacations he's gonna go on? He's been here for 3 days, dude.
Yeah, everybody seemed to. You didn't go on vacation, did you? You stayed home.
Let me explain something to you. And this is going to my point. What the, dude? I'm like,
are you okay?
Right now? I just hate. I don't even want these things. I just have bad memory. I gotta memorize all this shit. But no, dude. I didn't go home because of my trip to LA, because everybody's in LA now, right?
Okay.
So I did that San Diego show, and it was that, did I tell you that disaster? I didn't tell you guys this?
No.
I'm at the San Diego airport, so we're on the airplane. As we're getting on, the lady goes, hey, listen, because of the wind in San Diego, this 2 weeks ago, she's like, we're going to have to stop in Houston to get gas. She goes, it'll take 1 hour. Some old guy goes, that's 3 hours. So already people are like, yeah. People are talking mad shit. And then we get on the plane. It's taking a while. We taxi, and then they stop us on the tarmac, and she's like, oh, like it's all a secret. It's like, whoops. It's a female pilot too, which is always like, be honest, we're so used to guys. When I hear a female pilot, I'm like, wait a minute.
She's going to get lost.
I'm like, no wonder why we're stopping in Houston.
She's going to drive the whole way with the turn signal on. She's going to tailgate. It's going to be a terrible flight.
Oh, shit, that's hilarious. So what, think about it. I thought it was a flight attendant, and then it was her, and then she's like,
oh, yes, can I have a Coke? No, I'm sorry. I'm actually steering the plane, sir.
So she goes,
sexist piece of
crap. Piece of shit. She goes, Rob, she literally goes, we're going to stop there and get gas because of the winds. But it's never cool when you're about to fly and somebody goes, yeah, the wind is so bad that we got to stop somewhere and get gas because we're going to run out of fuel in the air. Don't tell me that shit. Just land. Just get me, just do it. So we do that, and then, dude, we're stuck on the runway. She's like, well, we got to wait now because everything's backed up because of all the other planes that are delayed because of the wind. We sat there for, I'm not joking, 3.5, almost 4 hours. 4 hours, and you kept hearing, yeah, guys, I'm sorry. We're just excuses, right? And everybody's just, you know, like the sigh on the air. Everybody's just like, God. And they can't serve drinks. You can't stand up because you're on an active runway. They don't want nobody standing up.
So what happens if you have to go to the bathroom? Are they allowing bathroom breaks?
Some people are just getting up and saying the hell with it. But
that's when I start, like, see, I can't do that. Like, I get claustrophobic. So plus I'm big. So not like tall, but I'm wide. This is not conducive, right? Like Deli, you put that string bean in a seat, he's fine. He could sit there. He's got plenty of room to move his arms. Me, I'm like I'm almost at seatbelt extender person.
No way, are you almost there?
I'm already like tight in the seat, and I'm uncomfortable. And then my back starts sweating, and it starts getting hot. And after an hour, you're like, all right, well, this can't last too much longer. And then another hour goes by, and you're like, okay, I'm going to stab somebody if I get off of this plane. I was
losing, like, people were starting to lose their shit. And then after the 4-hour mark, she goes, yeah, guys, I'm really sorry, but we have to go back to the gate because I'm going to go over my flying time in the sky, which is illegal. So, and now people are like, what that big thing? People are getting furious in the back of the boat. Like, it's getting pandemonium. So now they get us off the airplane, and now they're like, okay, listen, the computers are going to try to rebook you guys on a flight right now. Imagine, bro, there's old ladies crying that can't speak English.
Sorry.
No, bro, I'm being dead ass. So I'm calling Alaskan Air. I'm rebooking. Dude, I'm such a helpful asshole. I'm helping her with her flight. I'm on the phone with my cousin who flies for Alaska. He can't do anything. He's like, well, you could fly to Chicago, wait 13 hours. I go, bro, I don't know what the hell to do. So, Rob, I stayed there for, it was the whole day. I was at the airport. I didn't sleep. I was just at the bar for 20 hours. Dude, it was, and then I had to fly to Chicago, 2-hour layover, 3-hour layover, and then come back. That's why that Monday, I missed all Monday.
Wait, so you went from San Diego to Houston, from Houston to Chicago, then from Chicago to Florida.
I don't get it. Could somebody, can you explain that to me, Angel? Anybody want to? Horrible flying. So I don't even know why are we talking about flying?
Because you didn't go home for the holidays.
Oh, yeah. Okay, perfect. So I think after that debacle, I was like, listen, guys.
I wouldn't want to go anywhere either.
Bro, my mom, my sister, my brother, my nieces, my nephews, my brother's wife, they came to San Diego. My sister's dog, even the dog came, her dog Tonka. So I got to see them all, and I was just like, listen, I love you, but I don't want to go through that whole. And then, dude, thank God, because look at all the shit that happened for traveling. Like, dude, just the first story I want to talk about was the weather, the death toll just in New York because of snow. There wasn't a terrorist attack, bro. There wasn't nothing crazy. The bad weather in the U.S. still claimed at least 50 lives in Western New York. All right, the dead have been found in their cars, their homes, and in snowbanks. Hey, bro, when I hear
50.3 inches of snow slammed Buffalo.
Oh,
that's a me. I'm only 40. No, because I'm like 50 inches tall. So that would be the size of me. of snow.
And no real warning. I mean, they kind of last minute, they're like, okay, it's going to be snowstorm. But the death toll for a pre-Christmas blizzard, what'd they call it? What was the name of the
Oh, cyclone bomb or bomb cyclone?
Anything with bomb and New York is bad. Like, you already know off the rip. Like, that was poor words for it. And I love how they name it. It's like, Edward. It's like, no, bitch. They should call it like death.
It's bomb cyclone.
Yeah, bomb cyclone. So they've been found in their cars, homes, and snowbanks, and some perish while shoveling. Dude, how do you die while shoveling snow? Is it just too cold?
I don't know. I kept watching videos, and there's a ton of them on like Twitter, and where there are cars that are trying to go downhill, but because it's just sheets of ice, it's just cars hitting other cars, and then those cars hitting other cars, and then there was a pileup. Can you Google the pileup?
I'm gonna show them to you, but
you have it? Yeah.
I showed. Well, there's one where it was on WorldStar, which one of my favorite websites. A guy got hit.
The most reliable news source.
Because there's no WorldStar doesn't filter. It's just here. This guy touched this and he got electrocuted. So, excuse me. No, go down, Deli. So mind you, I didn't show. It's right there. Go back up. Show the snowbank. Show the car in the snowbank underneath that, Deli.
That's not real. That's photoshopped.
No, that's a real car. That's a real car.
How?
You explain that to me.
How do you get up there?
You explain that to me. Like, either he was trying to do that.
Yeah, you had to. There's no way that there wasn't.
Or they just keep piling your ass in there. Now, Deli, go back. Go back. Now, this video, you know the one they're talking about the black eyes? So people don't realize black eyes, you can't see it. It doesn't look, it's just shiny. And people were sliding. Like, Deli, open this up. You guys look at this.
Yeah, this is the videos that I was watching.
Look at this.
Holy shit.
Dude. Bro, like, what? And dude, look at this. The dog can't walk.
Oh, poor puppy.
The hell with look at the lady in the back.
Friday, December 23rd.
Look, it's
I
like
feel worse for the dog. At least the people knew. The dog had no
And bro,
idea.
look, and you're helpless because you're not stopping.
And that Toyota Corolla's never. I mean, that thing's barely worth $800 as it is.
Dude, look. Bro, like if you touch this car, this is Seattle. If you touch this bumper, the car's gonna slide all the way down.
A quarter-inch of frozen water ground the region.
Billy, is that you talking? Look at this. Look.
Stephen Hawking is narrating this video.
Like, bro, look at this. This is no joke. People have to sit on their butt, and just look at this, dude. Yay! I mean, it looks like fun, but it's so dangerous. And then I saw one on WorldStar where a guy got trapped and they hit him. Another car crushed him.
And it resulted in chaotic results.
Look at this dude.
Boom.
Oh.
I know this is. Does it make me a bad person that I can
No,
watch
look
videos
at one
of this all
person
day?
sliding down. Dude, look at this. Look at this, bro.
Come on. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Look, he has a scraper in his hand.
Cars in Seattle.
Yeah, but look,
that guy ate it.
Bro, look at this. You know this car's gonna crash.
Boom into the van.
He's gonna crash.
Boom up.
Open up my there.
That,
Garbage gone.
Some drivers were caught.
Bro, like, you can't even be mad. Like,
that's an Amazon Prime van.
No, Rob, let me ask you a question. Are you mad? Del, you can pause it. Are you mad at people for even attempting? Like, you should know. What do you mean? You listen.
No, because we also live in a state where they go, hey, a Hurricane 5 is coming to evacuate. And people are like, yeah, we hear that all the time. And then you read a story of 100 people die from drowning with Hurricane Ian because they didn't evacuate. And you go, no, there's just dumb people out there that do dumb things. Now, I would probably be, because I lived in Cleveland, I would have been one of those idiots probably stuck on ice going to the local store to get bread and milk because that's what you do.
Yeah. It just sucks, bro. It's like, it's I don't know. Have you ever dealt with black ice? I lived in Montana. Bro, it is, you'll be driving on the freeway and apparently because the bridge, all the cold air goes underneath the bridge. So you have no idea. You're just driving up there and any water on top of the bridge is frozen. So if somebody cuts you off or something and you touch the brake, bro, I had that moment happen where my car was just, thank God I didn't hit anybody, but I was just, stop, and then kept going. It's dangerous.
Yeah, dude. That's why I don't like the cold, man. Here, that was terrible, but here in Florida, you know what we got? We had iguanas falling out of trees because they freeze.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, and we have, in my neighborhood, we have giant iguanas, like the size of Deli. How tall are you, Deli?
6 foot.
Okay, not that big.
They're like 5'2".
Yeah, but they're like big enough.
They're huge.
And they're just frozen on the side of the road, and they just fall
And they're
over.
dead. They die just like that.
No, they don't die. They're like, they're in a, I forget what the term is, but they freeze, and then when it warms up, they just get up and start moving again.
Oh, so they're
It's
definitely
like hibernation.
they're the devil.
Yeah.
That's some demon shit. Wait, they get freeze, pass out, and not die?
Yeah, and then they wake back up and run away.
Dude, I don't get that. I don't get. Do you understand that at all, Angel? Okay, I didn't get it. All right, so Rob, so you guys had fun. The kids had a good time. You had a good time.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money, kids and Santa and all that stuff.
If you had to guess, how much money you spent altogether?
Just on the 12-year-old alone, I know for his like gaming computer and setup, we were in the whole 7-something.
Yeah.
But that's because it's his birthday gift and his Christmas gift.
He was happy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now I was going to say, I told him, I go, the first time I come and I see boobs.com on your internet browser, I'm taking the computer back.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm going to look at them first.
Yeah, I have to view the boobs before you can.
And that's a really good question. At what age? He's 13?
Yeah.
At what age are you, if you catch him, are you getting mad right now that he's being inquisitive, or you don't want him, like, I mean, how much can you mask? How much can you shield these kids?
I don't think you can anymore. Like when we were growing up, I remember we went in.
What?
There was a woman in our neighborhood who ran a daycare, and her son was my best friend.
Okay.
And upstairs, like all the kids would hang out at the daycare because it was where it was like a home daycare. It wasn't like it was the '90s. You didn't need licensing for that kind of thing.
Anybody could watch.
Just open up a home daycare and people would come and drop their kids off. So
there was a lot of trust. They shouldn't have. But they trusted. Yeah. God damn it.
Well, and there's a reason why a bunch of kids started ending up on milk cartons in the 90s, because they would get dropped off at unlicensed daycares and then just disappear.
Weird.
But so we went to, I'm not going to say his last name, but my buddy Chris's mom ran the daycare. It was Mary's Daycare. That's what they called it, but there was no signage. It was just a mailbox in front of their house. And Chris's dad had a trunk full of pornographic magazines, and Chris knew about it and showed it to us. But that was in a house where there were like kids running around downstairs.
God.
But that was our first, like, we knew, hey, if we wanted to go look at nudie mags, you could go to the woods, or you could go to Chris's house and go look at his dad's trunk of porn.
Wow.
But now it's on your phone.
Bro,
now
it's
when
everywhere.
you're driving. There's like hot chicks on billboards with cleavage.
Dude, I've been watching a bunch of those, videos of, because if you're involved with Pat and Valuetainment and everything, I'm watching. Dude, my feed is all motivation. Don't do this. Your brain this. And like porn. Apparently, getting addicted to porn is really like for your brain, for your social, for depression. And then I started seeing all these signs. I'm like, I gotta stop watching porn, dude.
Well, I think that
I'm like, holy shit.
Well, there's you can watch pornography in a healthy manner. And then you could be like the guys that watch it all day long. And like, they're the weirdos.
And by the way, I know some people, they watch it in public. Like if their back is to a wall, they're watching it all in public, bro. Like,
well, there's guys that also enjoy doing that. Like there's that part of you see the perverts on the train all the time, touching the pee-pees.
Of course, they're disgusting.
Being weirdos.
Disgusting. Angel, disgusting.
Yeah, but it's different. 2022, it was a lot like when I was in 1996 going and finding pornography was impossible.
Bro, it was.
But now it's everywhere.
I'll never forget. On our street in New Britain, Connecticut, there was one kid at the end of our street that had just a video cassette. One VHS, and it was like the golden ticket from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Everybody was like, are we going to go to John's house? Bro. And John is like, I got a golden ticket. He's like, I got the only porno in this town.
That is weird, though. At that age, you watch it with other guys. Because I remember, I got boobs.com because I went, like when I said it to my son, because the first website that I ever went to was boobs.com with Sejan Patel. We got on my dad's computer in my dad's office when he took the family to the skate park. I remember that's the first time I looked at internet. Previously, we had looked at the magazines, but we're like, what do we look at? Oh, boobs. So we went to boobs.com.
That's hilarious. Dude, I never forget it. And I think, was it Debbie Does Dallas? Or one of these. And then, dude, Ron Jeremy was like really young in it. And I'm like,
wow, so you're watching old.
Oh, dude, it was old. Dude, it was on a VHS. You know what I mean? There's no, now, like you said, it's everywhere. It's just, it's bananas.
It's on my phone. If I open up my phone, if I open up Instagram or Twitter right now, odds are there's going to be pornography on either one of those accounts.
100%.
Well, okay, not Instagram because you can't, but it's like every girl's a cam girl. Every girl's a OnlyFans model now. So every girl, like they make a business looking beautiful on the internet. So you get on it and it's just like, oh, look, there's Rick and his family. Oh, and there's a girl spreading her butt cheeks for cash tips.
I'm so, like, if I don't even need to be a dime 10. If I was a six, I'll give. If I was a 6.5, 7 female, I'd be making so much money on OnlyFans, bro. Oh, are you kidding me, bro? I'd be funny. I'd be sexy. I would just do so much.
I'd pay to watch that.
Thanks, Rob.
We should
would
put
you
a
pay
wig
to
on
watch
you
me?
and start an
If I had a
OnlyFans.
wig, Deli, would you pay to watch me?
How much are you talking about?
I mean, how much is a monthly subscription to OnlyFans?
Some of them, well, because some of them are, from what I've heard, some of them are tiered subscriptions. So, like, you can just see the photos for $2.99, but if you want to chat with them, it's $9.99.
Oh, a month?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, not that I know, but yeah, I think that's what the
But then
cost
here's
would
my
be.
question, though. If you want sexual, crazy stuff from this person, either them having sex or whatever, and this is on my phone, can you screen record? Can you? I don't know how any of this shit works. Because I'd be kind of.
Deli, you have plenty of subscriptions to OnlyFans. Can
Yeah.
you record?
Yes, you can.
You can record her, so the materials. Look at this pervert.
He's like, yes. Would you like to see the folder
He's
that I
like,
have on my
yeah,
phone of them?
but dude, that's. I mean, listen, like the bad Barbie girl. She's like 19 now. She's been doing some crazy shit for a while. She made how much money?
Oh, I can tell you because I actually just watched an interview with her on Barstool Sports.
How much money
Where
did
they
she-
talk about how much Baghdad Barbie. What is her
Bad- just
actually?
put bad
It's not
BH.
Baghdad. It's Bad
BHAD
Barbie. Net
No,
worth.
she made more. How much
No
money
way.
has she
She's
made
worth
on
$20
OnlyFans?
million right now. They say she worth. Here we go. Bad Bobby is now worth $50 million after OnlyFans. She recently bought a $6.1 million mansion in Boca Raton.
She's here. Let's invite her on the podcast.
Baghdad Barbie, come hang out with
It's
us.
not Baghdad. It's Bad Barbie.
Whatever, who cares?
Baghdad. She's not in the Iraq.
Iranian Irene and Baghdad Barbie, get your asses
Dude,
over
is she
here.
in Florida, Rob?
Yeah.
Can we try to book her?
Danielle Bergoli, which, by the way, this girl got famous for being a bitch.
Dr. Phil
the-
Psycho Kid. She was a child.
Yeah, she was being mean to her mom and was
Yeah.
like yelling at her mom. And back in the day, you would get beat for that.
Yeah.
If I talked to my mother or my father that way, they
Yeah.
would have kicked the crap out of me.
100%.
But she gets on Dr. Phil, all of a sudden starts taking her clothes off and showing her boobies, and now
Dude,
she's got $50 million.
This world is coming to an end.
Do you think I really do think it was Sam Tripoli. Sam Tripoli tweeted a video of like some kind of weird creature, and he wrote underneath, "Can we please stop CERN before this gets out of hand?"
Oh, dude, you saw it?
Yeah,
What was that
it was
thing?
some kind. So you saw the
That
white
white-
thing
it
with
looked
the
like a-
big head. And,
Oh.
can you look and see if you can find Sam Tripoli and pull up one of his social media accounts? Because
Like maybe, go to Instagram. It's disgusting.
it like freaked me out, and then I started going. I wonder if when they fired up CERN, what if they did create a parallel universe?
Can you explain what CERN is to people that don't
The
know?
hydrogen collider, which is they're smashing particles into one
Like
another.
atoms and-
for a
atoms on-
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Oh, which one is it?
There
oh,
it is, right there. Look
Click
at that
on
thing.
this.
Pull that up. Oh, come on, Deli.
Deli.
Dropping the ball.
Oh my God! For anybody that's watching this, go to
Deli.
Sam Tripoli's Instagram, and that one right there, dude, that white thing, it's scary.
It's
It was
freakish.
like a human fish.
It does. That's exactly like like when you see Little Mermaid. Remember Little Mermaid? Ariel was hot. That is a Little Mermaid, and that's the
Dude,
reality
that's
of it.
scary.
That comes up to you. You're not having
So
sex
wait,
with
so
that, you weirdo.
CERN, Deli, can you Google CERN after you're
The
done wiping your nose?
hydrogen collider. It's out in, I want to say Switzerland, but I'm not sure.
Because I know the nuclear reactors, that's what they do. They're shooting atoms towards each other. When they hit, they make this reaction, and that's what
Look
that
at that
large
thing.
hydrogen. Dude, that's messing with Mother
What's
Nature.
the purpose of the hydrogen collider?
What the hell is that?
What is it called? That
Deli, pull what it
Hadron
is.
Collider.
I don't want to look at the picture. What is it? What does it do?
The goal is to allow physicists to test the predictions of different theories of particle physics, including measuring the properties of the Higgs boson, searching for the large family of new particles predicated by supersemiotic theories and unresolved questions in particle physics. Basically, are there multiple dimensions? If you read Reddit,
if
that's
you
what
really
it says.
read it, I mean, dude, I'm telling you right now.
But when does the Earth doesn't make sense anymore, right? Do you agree that because you just said things are weird?
Everything, and this is right now the time that me and Deli were talking about this earlier. And don't forget what you're about to say, Rob. Right now, we're in a really, really weird cusp, precipice, whatever time where I'm hearing more and more AI stuff every single day. I'm seeing the technology in front of our faces. They're kind of talking about shit where I'm like, wait a minute, is this really happening? I saw this AI. Somebody was like, oh, all you got to do is ask AI to write you this report. and this thing will write the entire report for you in your mentality, like who you are and how. Deli, somebody in our office is like, this article, just put in AI, and this thing will write something for you, bro. I wonder if comedians are gonna start doing that for their jokes, bro. Just taking old, really brilliant jokes and then putting in AI and having AI write the whole joke, where people are like, "You're brilliant, dude." Somebody said, "How much did CERN's? How much did it cost?"
It costs like $285 million just to power the. CERN.
Just to power it?
Yeah. For a year.
If you think about it, all right, like the last time that the world really made sense to me felt like the mid 2000s, maybe 2010, right? But it got really weird with, I don't know, all of a sudden everybody's pedophiles and hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein on his weird island, including previous presidents of these United States of America.
Jay-Z,
Donald Trump becomes president. That was just a weird thing that it all seems like a South Park episode. Like none of this seems like it's real.
And it's getting worse. It's getting worse day to day. And which Rob, I mean, we're going to go back to the Christmas stuff, but did you see that Ecto Life thing, the world's first artificial womb facility? Did you see? Rob,
no.
tell me you saw that. Deli, go back. I think it's in the DM to you. Deli, keep going. Oh, that's it right there. Deli, play this video. Guys, it's called Ecto Life, the world's first artificial womb facility. Look, listen.
Oh,
watch.
what is
look,
this?
Just look. Watch.
Introducing Ecto Life, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy.
Oh, that's good. Green.
Solar. Allows
Watch.
an infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring.
What?
It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ecto Life, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ecto Life is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and
people that are having problems having babies, even though depopulation is one of their biggest things. Look what
features 75 highly equipped
bro, you want a perfect
Each
baby that's you and your significant other. This is the way they're gonna do it. That's the Matrix.
Artificial wombs.
Look at.
Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the
mother's uterus. Oh my God.
Yeah, except for the connection to the mother.
Exactly.
You're hooked up to these.
Del, you can shut it up. Like 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Could you, bro? And you're right. That's taking away from. I'm telling you, they're trying to get us away, as far away as human connection as possible, bro.
Well, that's definitely a step in the right direction there.
1,000%. And dude, this is just me, my opinion. Something's on the verge. We're on the horizon of something big happening. I feel like the powers that be they've let us go on too long without the. I mean, COVID scared the shit out of everybody, but now we're like, okay, all right. Like 9/11 was holy shit. And look at, but nothing really has. Really
well, the next will be aliens. If you're talking about things that they're going to use to be able to scare us into. The aliens would be the next thing.
I agree.
That's scary enough, though, because you talk about the removal of the human connection. I wonder how a mother would feel. Would a mother feel the same connection to a child that's grown in one of those weird tubes
no, I don't think
as they would one that's grown inside of them, or one that's actually grown inside of a surrogate?
Yeah.
At least that's still inside of another human being. Yeah. That's how you're hooking them up to some Duracell batteries and going, all right, now we have a baby.
Yeah, because, dude, I'm telling you right now, there's no, for instance, if that thing dies, you're just like, throw that one away.
We'll just grow another one.
Yeah, just grow another. Oh my God, you're right, dude. That's gonna disconnect us. Because think about it. People want the perfect baby. You don't want to deal with, God forbid the baby gets sick or is blind or has some disease or some sickness. This is guaranteeing if it's good, and if it's not good, you just pull the plug. And
they also mentioned severe population declines, countries that are suffering from that. I thought we were overpopulated at this point.
Yeah, that's why I'm like
in this world.
But some places they say like 3 or 4 countries.
They showed Japan. Every time I've seen photos of Japan, I'm like, there are a lot of people. In Japan.
Especially getting on trains. They're not. They're just,
and then you ever see those little motels that they make them sleep in? It's just literally like a tube, and you go inside.
It's a pod.
Yeah.
It looks like we're little babies.
So you grow in that pod, then you grow up, you move to Japan, and then you sleep in these pods as well.
They're like nap pods. I guess like 15. I think it's like $10, and you just get to be like, I'm tired. And you just.
Wait, can you do it again?
I'm tired. Well, I mean, at least I did the accent right. I mean, fuck. Dude,
Very good accent.
Oh man. So what else? So dude, did you see Elon Musk? Deli, you get to the Elon Musk story? Elon Musk got an interview.
I think he's an alien.
Dude, if you had to guess,
he can't be human.
Yeah, Deli, go on I want to read the article too. Yeah, Deli, go to the article right there. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna read it first. Then I'll show the video. Yeah, Deli, zoom in for me, please. And yeah, okay. So Elon Musk was on a podcast where he was saying how all these Twitter conspiracies all came to be true, Rob. And he says it laughingly, but get rid of that stupid. Tell big tech to shove it. Cancel
Join
that.
the fight.
Yeah,
What is the website?
Zini, I love that. Go scroll up, Deli. All right, right here. Stop. Given the state of today's media, Elon Musk's contribution to free speech are more than fair. He's going to read Twitter. Okay, now in regards to Twitter file, he goes, "What we have learned via the Twitter files is that conservatives were being shadow banned and otherwise stepped upon. That the FBI and other intelligence agencies were working in partnership with now former executives of the social media giant to control information and silence accounts deemed to be problematic, and all these actions consistently worked in favor of electing Joe Biden, which is cheating." Now scroll down. This is him to be on the podcast. Keep going right there. Deli, play that.
I mean, to be totally frank, almost every conspiracy theory that people had about Twitter turned out to be true.
Oh, dude.
So,
Is that an alien? Who is that guy?
is there a conspiracy
go
theory
back,
about Twitter
go
that
back.
didn't turn out to be true?
Chamath Papiani.
Who is that? You know that guy?
Yeah, I think that his name's Chamath.
Does he
I
work
can't
for
pronounce
Twitter?
his last name.
Is that a bear about to eat his head? Deli, what is that?
Yeah, that is.
Dude,
That's
rewind that.
Chamath
I just think the reveal of this guy is...
Palihapitiya. He is a Sri Lankan-born Canadian and American venture capitalist. These guys are worth billions. That dude right there, how much is he worth? How much do you think Elon Musk is worth?
$60 billion.
All right, Chamath, the guy that's interviewing him, is worth
30?
$520 million. How is this the best webcam that these motherfuckers can afford? They have $520 million. Elon Musk is sending people to Mars.
They're living
and they're
there.
like, it's like I'm zooming with my father when I'm watching
Go
this.
back, Deli. Play it again. He's so right. Look at the pixelation.
Look at that. That's Elon Musk. That guy runs three
Almost every
huge companies. He
conspiracy
can't have a
theory
clear
that people
website.
had about
Look.
Twitter turned out to be true.
Let's watch the whole thing. Let it play out.
So,
So rich.
I'm gonna snitch.
I drink adrenochrome. Keep playing it, Deli.
is there a conspiracy theory about Twitter that didn't turn out to be true? So far, they've all turned out to be true, and if not, more true than people thought.
Holy. So, Bo, think about... Rob, go ahead. Say what you're going to say.
No, go ahead. You say something.
Because, okay, so say what you want. And mind you, I'm very skeptical because I don't know. We haven't seen it all play out what his real... Because, dog, you might see people's intentions, free speech and whatever. You don't know what the hell's brewing. That baby facility thing, the womb facility could be his for all we know. We don't know. But two things that I'm kind of like, one statement, one reaction. It's like, it took this guy, a billionaire, to show us, hey guys, what all these crazy conspiracy people were saying were right. Right? Now the Wizard of Oz, the curtain's open. Okay. Now we see the wizard, and it's a bad group. It's bad people. They got this guy elected, and it was cheating. 100%. You guys colluded. It was cheating. Now everybody knows nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. And the fact that the Republicans are like, well, now next month we're gonna take the House. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do you think anything's gonna be genuine? I want everybody. If you believe it, I want people to comment. Be honest. Do you guys think anything's going to happen?
No.
Zero.
And I think it's very odd, but I think it's because of the way that I hate to use even that term, but the way that the mainstream media operates today is that the news cycle is so quick that we can't sit, like, they'll come out with Twitter Files Part 1, right? And then by the end of the next news day, there's a million things that have happened that we're now discussing. Yeah. And by the time they come out with Twitter Files Part 2, 2 or 3 days later, people are losing interest. Like, I'm a person that reads conspiracy theories. This will sound sick. The way that I fall asleep at night is that I get on Reddit and I read different threads of conspiracy theories until I fall asleep and dream of 9/11 and other weird things.
Aliens.
Like gay frogs from Alex Jones. I'm a guy that's into this, and I'm worn out on the Twitter Files. Because I almost feel like if they had just waited and gathered all of the information and then done something in 6 to 8 months from now, as opposed to every week something new coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know what the end goal here is of Elon Musk. Is it just to reveal the truth, or is it to actually see changes? If you want changes, I think the way that you get changes is instead of leaking things or releasing things once a week, you hold off, you gather, like they did with Watergate, where they did an investigation. They spoke with people, they obtained research, they had it, and then they released everything at once. That's what brought Nixon down. Yeah. But when you're slowly leaking things out, people's attention spans, it's like, oh, we're talking about Twitter files again?
Great point.
Part, what, 12?
Yeah.
And by the way, stop with the goddamn threads. The threads, you need to find a better way to release this stuff than part 1, part 2. Part 1 is 37. And I look at that and I go, 37? I don't have time to sit here and wait for 37 of these to come out and then scroll through them.
Yeah, by the way, brilliant people. Like you said, they have stuff on Mars. Their pixelation is horrible, and their thread. It's like part 1. How about like the laptop? By the way, if I hear Hunter's laptop one more time, I'm going to kill myself.
But that's the thing. But you and I are guys that were talking about that for years, or for at least a year, right? Because that's how long I've known you.
Me and you have been talking I've been talking about it since it happened.
And we were telling people this thing existed. Now it's coming out that that thing existed, and the government colluded to cover it up. And me and you were like, yeah, we're over it.
Like, now I'm over it. And I hate it. I hate that. And you're right. I'm so oversaturated with dude, every day it's something like
it's
and
Russia,
I get it.
Ukraine,
COVID,
yeah,
Pelosi's husband,
and migrants showing up at Kamala Harris's house.
Dude, I mean, listen, did you hear about that though? So
yes, Greg
Abbott from Texas, and I mean, okay, listen, I'm cool with it up to a certain extent. Like, because guess what? All these people that are pro open borders, and I've said this before, it's for votes. I don't give a shit what you say. Those people are going to vote. And the people that have the biggest mouths, the people that are like, oh, how dare you? There are people, guess what? You open your mouth, then house one of these people. Bring them into your house, because the system ain't doing it. The system's just letting them in, and they're just coming in the country. So when they were dropping them off at Kamala's house in the summer, I'm cool with that. You know what? Hey, you haven't gone to the border. Look at it now. But, bro, he was dropping them off in T-shirts.
Yeah, we're taking a bunch of Mexicans who just came in T-shirts from Mexico where it's 95 degrees out, and we're going to ship them to Kamala Harris's house where it's below 12.
Bro, and they're wearing, like, T-shirts and soccer cleats. and a tuxedo shirt. It's like, bro, help me. Like, that's kind of messed up, dude.
That's where I draw the line. I'm like, all right, well, now it's kind of bordering on torture where you're making
come
these
on,
poor
guys.
people freeze.
It's not cool. But, yeah, dude, it's just too much. And I'm like, there's two lives that you could live. You could be the ignorance is bliss, where you're just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. I just want to go forward. Dude, I'm almost mad at myself for being the person that finally was like, no, you know what? I'm seeing it. I got to speak about it. I got to say something. But now that's all I think about. Because now the other people that I know that are doing well, and they're just like, you know what? Why do you care? Because if you think about it, nothing that you do is going to do anything. And I hate when people are like, your vote counts. No, it doesn't. You're seeing how it doesn't matter, especially if you're in states where the left is running the machines. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be mistakes. And whoever they want to win, bro, is going to win. All right? And I'm telling you right now, bro, these people that are coming in, thousands and thousands. How many illegals are coming into the country every day?
Delhi's one of them, so we know one.
Delhi, so that's one, and he's here, and we house him. How many illegals are coming over? And you go to DuckDuckGo. Don't go to Google. I always say that shit, bro. I want DuckDuckGo to be one of our sponsors, because at least they're going to tell the truth, Delhi. DuckDuckGo, how many illegal immigrants are coming into the country every single day? I think it's 15,000.
How many of my relatives are here? No, Delhi, that's not what we're looking for. Okay.
Migrant border call fiscal year, 2.76 million. Think about that. This year, before the year's closing, almost 3 million illegals are coming in here. And bro, how many are accounted for? God forbid. How many? And I hate when people say stuff like this. Listen, they're hard workers. I'm like, okay, but they're illegally here. My parents came here legally. That argument of, yeah, it's illegal, but they're hard workers. That's like having, this is so stupid, inviting a pedophile over for your kid's birthday, and they're like, who invited the pedophile? And you're like, yep, it's okay. He makes really good balloon art. He makes really good balloon animals. Like, no, he's not supposed to be here, dude. Am I the only one that's seeing it?
Well, we got a deal on the pedophile.
Yeah. Listen, he does an extra hour of balloons. Just shut up for the price of 2 hours. It's
He
like,
also does Santa because he wants the kids.
yeah,
to
on his lap. Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, right? Like, are you? Well, you're like me. You drank the Kool-Aid. You drank the.
I did, but now it's at the point where I really do feel like they've worn me down to the point with it's too much stimuli. So you get to the point where on the weekends I check out everything, phone,
Done?
done.
You're done?
I don't want to be. That's why like Deli will call me on the weekends, and I'm like, sorry, buddy, I ain't seeing your phone calls until Monday because I check out because it's so much stimulus Monday through Friday that we don't get to unwind and unattach ourselves from our electronics, and we need to start doing that more. Look how pretty it is outside.
Dude.
It's freezing. There's hobos and iguanas freezing to death.
There's a
but
homeless
there's
dude.
sunshine. We live in Florida.
Yeah.
But or you could just spend all day reading Twitter files. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Not caring, bro. Not caring is a trait or an attribute, whatever you want to call it, that I wish I had. I showed Deli a video. Deli, can you put it up? This is a video from the second best website, WorldStar. Rob, when you say this is the epitome of Angel, minding your own business, and like you said, Rob, don't let nothing phase you. This is in, make it a widescreen, Deli. This is in, this has to be some Asian country. I don't know where. Somewhere in Asia. Look at this. This poor lady falls off a motorcycle and starts having a goddamn seizure. Look at this guy in the red scooter. Deli, play it real quick. This is the epitome of mind your own business. Look. Look at the guy. Look at the guy in the. Look, he's like looking around. Like, is anybody else gonna?
Did anybody see me?
No, Deli. The car. I mean, Rob. The car's gone. That late. Somebody's beeping.
Get out of the road.
This two-wheeled whatever minority vehicle's gone. Look at this lady. She's gone. Look, the lady's she's convulsing. No, look, the guy on the bike is laughing.
Help.
Look, help, hello. Look at the bus is slowing down the watch. Nobody's helping her. She's
Does he
causing
get his
traffic.
phone out to film?
Bro, watch this. She's causing traffic, and now look. He's checking his phone one more time. This bitch is done waiting.
we're gonna go around.
She drives in between them. She's still convulsing. Look at her. She's like, the poor lady's having a brain. And look at this guy.
All right, I gotta go.
Bye. If that's not called unplugging and not giving shit, that's the epitome of that.
Yeah, but see, I would like to think that I would do something in that scenario. If I'm watching an old lady seize from falling off a scooter.
Oh my God.
in
Would you do
China,
anything?
It depends if there's warrants out for my arrest.
Gotcha.
If there are,
I mean,
like,
obviously-
I'm not calling anybody. I don't want to go to jail.
That's a
but
good
if I'm
po-
clean,
Yeah, that's a good point, because that guy looked like, dude, to do that, he might have had some shit on him.
he worked for the Yakuza. Or whatever the
100%.
Japanese mob is.
That did look like China to me. But anyway, by the way, talking about homeless, do you see there's a homeless guy by our office? Have you guys seen him? The bagel shop near our office hired this homeless guy who's definitely on drugs. He does their sign.
He's been there for a long time, dude.
Oh, Rob, he's 100.
He scares me.
He's
Dude, because you'll pull up and you're waiting, and it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's right at the light where you turn right to come down.
Yes.
Okay, so you pull up to this light, and one day I'm just sitting here, I'm zoned out, I'm not paying attention, and all of a sudden I start hearing this guy screaming, "You want bagels? You want bagels?" And I'm like, what is going on? And it's just a guy flipping a sign, but he
He's
does
on
a great job
cocaine.
of marketing. Yeah, but you're right, he's high on meth. I want whatever, though. If those bagels are giving him that energy, I want those bagels.
I wasn't ready for him to yell like that. Bro.
Yo, hold on. So I'm being dead. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, I forgot the name of the bagel spot. Boston Bagels? Sponsor
It's from Boston.
Yeah,
Makes
is
it
that
funnier.
You want Boston bagels? Because it scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what? Am I going to get mugged?
Bro, the guy
am I?
scares. He's over there. I'm across the street in my car. My windows are up, and I'm like, who is screaming? I know it's a crazy homeless person. Bro, he's on meth. The sign is really shitty. But dude, you want to talk about brilliant marketing? And he's a crackhead, meth head. He's gonna be out there busting his ass because at the end of the day, he's gonna get $100. He's doing meth.
There's like you ever see a lazy?
What a business plan!
You ever see the lazy sign guys? I can't stand those. The
yeah,
guys
they're
are just like this.
Yeah.
But then there's guys that really get into
Holy
it. Like they'll start flipping the sign, then they'll get like bend over and flip it on their back.
How do they
and
do
start
that?
Spinning. And I go, if you only applied all of that hard work that you applied into spinning a sign, you'd be making more than $7.25 an hour standing in the heat.
Dude, Rob, that's so funny. Because, dude, think about the high. Like, my question is, did they approach him because he was screaming? And they're like, listen, we need a guy like you.
I think he just beat somebody. The previous guy that was holding the sign, he just took the sign and beat it. And then they're like, oh, we'll hire him. That's fine, whatever.
Or did he go in and he was like, listen, I'm telling you guys right now, I'll stand out there all day. Just give me $20 and everybody will know about Boston Bagel.
That's why Florida's beautiful, because literally across the street from where that guy stands are $1 million homes. So, like, there's these weird parts. Like, I was driving through. It's so crazy. You'll be driving through a nice neighborhood, and then all of a sudden you'll turn right, and you'll start going down a road that all of a sudden ends. Now you're on dirt. There's chickens going across the street. You go, am I in Haiti? What just happened? I swear to God, I was in Fort Lauderdale, and now there's roosters running around.
I love this. Bro, I'm telling you right now, because I was skeptical when I showed up because it was May. I was hot. I'm alone. I was all scared. I'm like, oh, dude, I knew nobody, period, bro. I came here on some pioneer, what's it called? When people that go across
Lewis
the
and Clark.
Yeah, I was like an exhibitionist. What is it called?
Conquistadors.
No, that's when you have sex.
Take your pants off?
Yeah.
I did that too.
I came over like
I did that too. What's it called?
Explorers.
No, but
That explodes. Explorers.
I came. It was hot. I was alone.
No,
I masturbated in
expeditionist. No,
public.
I know there's another word, Rob. Can you look it up? I know the chat will know.
Oregon
Not
Trail.
exhibitionist, but like a.
A conquistador.
No,
What's
when
that?
you're going somewhere and you're by yourself, you're not a pioneer. There's a word.
Too many words
A
for the same
nomad?
thing.
Was it?
Voyager?
No, it's with the A. I know it's an whatever. I don't give a shit. You made me laugh
Disgusting.
so hard, bro.
Well,
My
you went
stomach.
on an expedition.
Yeah, like expedition. Like I'm by myself. I don't. Guys, shut the fuck up. I didn't want to cuss the whole podcast.
But then you
Oh
admitted
my
to
God,
whacking
dude!
off in
Just
public.
because I saw the crackhead, the meth head crack, whatever.
We
I
should
saw
hire
him today, bro.
and have him stand out
Oh
front.
my God! And then I think it was his girlfriend. It's the girl, dude. She's on cocaine and meth, and she stole rollerblades. And she was, dude. Have you ever seen somebody on drugs on rollerblades?
I assume most people on rollerblades are on drugs.
100%. You have to be. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I love. So by the Florida, I showed up and I was nervous, but then now that I'm looking around, I'm like, I'm gonna live here for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I fit in real.
It's amazing,
Dude,
bro.
it takes a little bit of time. Everybody comes down here like that, Vinny.
Oh.
Deli, where are you from?
Florida.
Okay. Where are you from?
New York.
New
He's
York.
from
All
New
right,
York.
How long have you been here?
Oh, no, I've been here for like 14 years.
All
Oh,
right,
he's been here.
But when you first move here, because nobody actually, Deli, I think, is the only person that's actually ever born and raised in Florida. Everybody else are migrants from another state.
Yeah.
And you come and you're like, nah, I ain't going to do that.
Yeah.
I ain't going to be wearing boat shoes and listening to Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward like 6 months and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Cheeseburger in Paradise, that's a good goddamn jam.
I love that song.
It happens. Florida turns you into Florida, man.
Dude,
it happens.
it really does. Like, I'm dead serious. Just today, I was just like, I want to go to the Everglades and see an alligator. I'm like,
You can do that.
like, I want to grab one. And then Maverick was like, what the hell's wrong with you, dude?
I want to go on an airboat ride. That's how
Yeah.
you start. And I want to eat alligator jerky. Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens. You move here and you're like, yep, now I'm Florida, man.
I'm that guy. Dude, and mind you, though, I think because it's, we work so much during the week. And then, on the weekends, I'm trying to perform. I got to do some other shit to come up with stories. Like, I want to go fishing. Like, deep sea fishing. Like,
We should start filming that as you, like, being a fish out of water.
And
like you
literally-
going and doing like these weird, because you grew up in New York City.
I grew up in New York, East Coast, Connecticut.
So you've never been. I mean, yes, you did serve the country, so you do have manly skill sets. But for you being a city kid and then growing up and moving to LA and living in the city again, to all of a sudden for you to go out and go, I don't know, trapping wild hogs.
Bro.
That's gonna be a weird fucking video to watch,
dude.
But I'd watch it.
I know, dude. Can you eat our hogs? I mean, they're pigs, but do they taste good?
Oh yeah, you're allowed to hunt them. There's whole camps
Are
where
they-
you'll go out for days and you'll hang out in the trees and wait for a wild boar to come through, and then you shoot them.
Do they
and then
taste?
you eat them.
Do they taste good? Is it like pig or is it different?
I don't know. It's wild.
Gamey? I don't know about wild. I don't know about wild pig.
You eat liver that you get. I think it can't be any more
Liver
natural than you killing nature and eating
all
it.
liver tastes. Listen, either it be animal or human, it's the same. What did I just say? No, but see, liver, very acquired taste. It's very irony. You know what you're eating. Like deer tastes different from elk. Moose, can you even eat moose? Like moose nuggets?
I would assume all animals can be eaten.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're meat, of course. But it's the taste. Because, dude, alligator, I tried alligator nuggets once.
Oh, you don't like it?
I tasted game. The game taste, like lizard. I tasted lizard, bro. If the sauce is good, I'll eat anything. I'll eat cobra ass. Just as long as it's sauteed in something good.
Yeah.
Like a sweet chili, whatever, I'll eat it.
So I went to lunch with, I don't want to say who it was, but it's somebody you know. And it's somebody, they're more sophisticated than I. Okay, we went to lunch and they ordered octopus.
I know exactly who you are.
I've never had octopus
I love
before.
octopus.
Octopus comes on the plate and they're all cutting up the octopus and they're all sharing the appetizers. You don't want to be the one guy that's like,
no.
nah, I've never had that, or to say no, you just eat it. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat this
Did you
goddamn
like it?
tentacle
Did you like
thing. It tasted like chicken.
It's like
I was
chewy
why is
chicken.
that- It looks just weird. Why can't we just have chicken?
Dude,
Why we
octopus-
gotta
I know-
eat this? It's got
I know, tentacles.
Ugh.
Yeah, and mind you, have you ever had an octopus touch your body? That thing just wraps around. It's disgusting.
No.
Dude, octopus, I was like trying to be fun and cool. It latched on, and you can't, dude.
They're trying to be fun and cool.
I was trying to be fun, and that thing was like, oh, I'm hanging out with this guy. And I was like, no! Oh, my friend's like, no, you're going to hurt it. I go, who the hell has an octopus as a pet, you psycho?
Yeah.
Like, in water?
That's what, like, the people that have snakes as pets, I've met plenty of people like, yeah, you want to come over and look at my pet snake? And I go, no.
No,
I
dude.
don't want to do that.
My cousin had a Burmese python, those like white, pinkish. Dog, it was from me here to Delhi, right? And this idiot played with the rat before he was going to feed it. Bro, he opened up the top of the cage, and this thing just went and bit his ass. And all I hear is, you son of a... Like, he's getting mad at the snake. I go, bitch, you just play with its food. Like, that's why, dude, that's why it's funny you say that. That's why I think you showed me an article about that lady, like her dream. Rob told me that, you showed me this article. He's like, this lady's dream was to go surfing in Hawaii, and a shark ate her. A shark ate her. And then what pissed me off was, this is what bothers me. They always go like this. It was a shark attack. I go, really? Was she in her apartment and it showed up? Yo,
The shark broke in the door.
yeah, broke in, robbed her, and then ate her ass. I go, no, it's not a shark attack, bro. You're going to where the shark lives and eats, bitch. Like, stay out of the water, bro. I feel bad for them and their family, but I don't feel bad for the action. I don't. Like, you know better, bro. You're in Hawaii. You're a floating, noise-making appetizer. Just splashing, and bro, those things, do you know there's like a shark can smell blood. What's the mileage, Rob? Do you know? Can you look it up for me? How far? Think about this. If a shark could smell blood and will come for it this far away, what do you think this noise?
Hundreds of meters away. Well, that does me no good. I'm in America.
I thought a great white. I think it's a great white. How far will a great white? Because this lady got eaten by a great white. How long? I think it's miles, dude. Miles.
Quarter of a mile away.
Hundreds of meters away.
I heard something different, bro. I forgot which. How do they smell blood so far away? And look, how can sharks smell period blood? What the fuck? Look at the Google search. People also ask, go down, look at the middle one. Look at the middle one. How far can sharks smell period blood? Come on, dude. Like, what? Does it matter which blood?
Is that my
I'm kinda
Google
curious,
account? Are you
though.
logged into mine? Because I have a feeling that's something I've searched.
No, but do me a favor, though, Deli. Can you look up? I know there's one where which shark can smell blood miles away, or they'll.
So the 3 mile radius.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
To smell blood. So if you're splashing around, you're calling like this thing can hear it. If it can smell that well, it's gonna hear your dumb ass.
I'd love to see a shark attack investigated.
Oh my God,
And
can
the
you
cop
imagine
shows
that?
up to talk to the victim. What did he look like?
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, yeah, he looked blind when he bit me. His eyes were closed. His teeth, all the way, like were they like fixed up? Did they have braces? No, they were just rows and rows of teeth.
What color was he? He was a great white.
Yeah. Wait, well, no, but yeah, he was just a great white, like blue, like white, or no, he was
You know
bluish.
what? You know what's funny?
Discrimination.
It's always white people that get bit by sharks. You
Oh.
never see a story of a black guy that gets attacked by a shark.
My-
They get
Wait,
killed
wait.
other ways, but it's never by a shark
It's
attack.
never by a
white
shark.
people they die in the dumbest ways.
Yes.
Oh, he was climbing a mountain and fell off. White person.
Or
ropes
ready
or
for this?
anything.
Yeah, no, or bear. The bear.
Yes.
Bear eats.
He went and lived in the nature for 7 months
Yeah.
and walked on the Appalachian Trail,
Yeah.
eaten by a bear.
Yeah.
White.
Remember that grizzly man? Do you remember the grizzly man?
Yeah.
For you guys that know, bro, the grizzly man was like, he was an animal activist. He went to like the national park. There's a documentary about it. I forgot the name of the documentary. He recorded.
It's called Grizzly Man.
Grizzly man. Deli, can you look it up? Grizzly. Yo, Deli's falling
Like he
apart over there.
forgot
Yo,
to
guys,
put
if you guys can see Deli, Deli looks like you're about to like. This might be your last day on Earth.
Yeah.
Grizzly man. Where was he? Timothy Treadwell. That's his name, bro. He's out there in the national forest, which is completely illegal. And bro,
Katmai National Park in Alaska.
oh, dude, if
it's
you guys
free
haven't
everywhere to
seen
watch.
this. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it. It's really interesting. I mean, he's batshit crazy. He loved these bears. They were trying to eat him throughout the whole thing, and then
That would have been the end of the movie
no,
for me.
yeah, well,
No, these bears are angry. I leave.
So
Look at the
apparently,
bio.
no, yo, what is it?
Pieced
The
together.
other from Timothy Treadwell's actual video. Yeah, but bro, this is what's crazy. So his female friend, I mean, there's speculation if he was gay, if he was straight, whatever. Out of all the times the camera was on all the time. The one time it wasn't on, it was just recording audio. The cap was on it. This bear that's always messed with him comes, eats him alive, all right? And as it's eating him alive, you hear the girlfriend beating it with the cast iron skillet. And he's screaming to her, save yourself, get out of here. Because he said in videos, he's like, if I ever get eaten, don't kill the bear. He's like, just let it, like he loved them so much. And then what a gangster female friend. She stayed there because you could hear the audios. The friend has the audio and the documentary maker listens to it. And he looks like he saw a ghost. And once he hears both of them die, he's like, dude, he looks like he's about to throw up. He goes, you can never let anybody hear that. Or he goes, you shouldn't even have that. He's like, destroy it. It's so bad because it ate her and ate him. And then the guy that, you know, 'cause they went missing for 3, nobody knew where they were. A guy that goes and sees them, flies over, and he goes, in the Cessna plane, you look over and you see the bodies, and the bear's just eating them as fast as he can. And then they obviously killed the bear, and they opened up the bear. They were just parts of humans and clothes and jeans.
Yeah, they
and
found a wristwatch.
a wristwatch. Dude, that's what you get. Like you said, white people are the only ones that are getting eaten by these animals.
Man, if I got attacked by a bear, my wife would not stick around. She'd be like, well, that sucks. And then she'd turn around and
Bro,
leave.
it's fight or flight. I'm flying.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a bear, dude. What are you doing in there?
well, I guess for my kids, I would try and fight for them. But if my wife was getting attacked
Oh,
by
yeah,
a
it's
bear,
all right.
and she's like, run, save the kids, I go, okay. And then I just, I briskly walk.
You'd be so far away. You'd be like, kids, what did she did she say blame
I think
the
she's trying
Ritz?
to call me from herself.
Yeah, what did she say? That's hilarious. What did she say? Oh, my God, dude. What else? Let's go into, Deli, can you go to the Died Suddenly? Do you guys remember last week, and you saw, Angel, you saw the documentary Died Suddenly?
Crazy.
Crazy, right? And like everybody's, dude, fact checking. And bro, these embalmers are just showing you the blood that's coming out of these human beings. And it's weird. And that guy has died suddenly. This just happened. This guy, ABC News, what's it? Yes, go in. Christmas turned shockingly somber. ABC News, mind you, he works for ABC, so you know he's been vaxxed 35 times. He died. Oh, he died suddenly. Heart attack, 37 years old. He was executive producer of This Week with George Stephanopoulos. God rest his guy's soul. But bro, shock, family shock, healthy guy. What happened, Billy? What's the other one? 17-year-old girl?
Leaves behind a wife and two
and kid.
young daughters.
Dude, look at him, good-looking guy, young. Yeah. Notice how they'll never mention, he was vaxxed and boosted 9 times, probably. Poor guy. It's happening more. Deli, if you right now, Deli, Google died suddenly, please. And let's see. I mean, he's probably going to come up. Died suddenly. Oh, that goes right to Google? Or is that? Okay, perfect. And then go to news. He's on the top of the list. Head of major Russian shipyard died. Something to go down. I mean, it's Russia. Who knows what the hell's happening over there? I mean, oh yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. And
Who
bro,
knows? Who cares?
Did you? Schoolgirl, 16, found dead. Everybody just cardiac arrest, 16-year-old girl while she's sleeping. It's not supposed to be happening, bro. 16-year-olds aren't supposed to have heart attacks when they're in bed. You know what I mean? It's just,
no, if my heart explodes, everybody goes, yeah, well, look at the way that he lived. But these people are in good shape. They're young.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Did you see, well, speaking of Russia, did you see what happened with, so by the way, do you guys know, you know that Putin has cancer?
Well, that's what they say.
No, I mean, it has to be some validity where he's taking Western medicine. They're saying that he's taking drugs from that's what I've been hearing a lot, bro. And then that's why he also said something recently where he's like, okay, I'm willing to negotiate. And all of a sudden, bro, when you know that you're going to be dying, now he's like, I'm willing to negotiate, but everybody has to come to the table.
Who's everybody? Us? The country that keeps sending billions of dollars?
Everybody in NATO. Yeah, exactly. So Vladimir Putin is reportedly being treated for cancer with Western medicine as he enters what could be his last year at the helm of Russia. All right, amid a slew of sanctions imposed on Putin, the Kremlin, and his regime, the 70-year-old leader, dude, he's 70, he looks great for 70, has been kept alive by Western medicine to slow the cancer spread, according to Russian historian and political analyst Valery Solevi. I can say that without this treatment, he would be definitely not have been in public in the Russian Federation. He uses most of advanced treatments. I mean, bro, he's arguably the richest man in the world. He's a trillionaire. You don't think he's getting the best medicine? Oh, dude, he's a trillionaire. I don't care. Don't go to Google because they're not going to tell you.
Duck, duck, go.
What do you think? He's a trillionaire, 100%.
Do you think?
Delhi.
300 billion at least.
No, 300 billion my ass. He owns Russia.
Well, I don't know
like,
if
there's
he
no
owns
cabinet.
it.
There's no, it's just him.
So does Kim Jong-un, too. They say he's one of the richest people in the world
dude,
as well.
let me explain something. When people are like Joe Biden, no. Single person, I think it's him or Kim Jong-un. Like, dude, like
Kim Jong-un owns nukes. That's a whole different.
That's a whole
type of
different. Well, I
power.
mean,
Doesn't Putin?
Putin has. I think they have tactical. I don't know about long
Nuclear.
range and crazy one. He probably about who knows. But anyway,
Do you think that they can? There's always been rumors that they gave Bob Marley toe cancer. Have you ever read that? That Bob, can you Google Bob Marley?
I've heard that before. I've definitely heard that.
pull it up.
before.
I want to see it.
That they infected Bob Marley with toe cancer because they wanted. Again, it's Reddit conspiracy theory subs that I'm reading this on. Yeah. But they wanted to stop his message of love and compassion.
Well, boy, if you think about it, think about it. The major figures that spoke about peace, from JFK, Jesus Christ, Malcolm X. Every one of these people that were like, hey guys, let's love each other. You can't, bro. Love can't, because if love wins, they lose.
Do you think we have a cure for cancer? That they haven't?
100%. Dude, this goes back. I'm so happy you asked. 1,000% they do. And it's, you know what it is though? You have to have money. You got to have really.
But then this guy has, according to you, trillions, and he owns Russia. So then, how does he not get access to that?
They're saying that he's getting the best medicine.
Not good enough if he's still dying.
Well, I mean, let's say, look, I'm going off what you said. Reportedly is what we're reading. Who knows what the hell's true and what they want you to think that he's dying. Listen, he's going to get the best treatment that money can buy. If he's buying it from us. Same thing with Magic Johnson, bro. In that era, if you got HIV, and I don't care how you got it, you got AIDS and then you died.
Yeah,
how
was a death sentence in the late 80s, early 90s.
Bro, if you had HIV, nobody in that era that had HIV lived except one person. Yeah, Magic Johnson.
Delhi has it. Look how healthy he looks today.
He's going to die, right? Delhi's probably going to die at episode 25, but he's here now. Well, speaking of Russia, Delhi, can you bring this back up? Oh, so wait, the dark spot near his toenail, Marley attributed to a soccer injury. He probably did not imagine this spot could be serious. It was rare, aggressive form.
But there's rumors that they put something in his shoe that injected him underneath his skin and injected cancer into him.
Well, let me explain.
I just wonder if that's is that how you take down bad people? Can you spread cancer that way?
I think listen to me. Think about this, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody that's all 300 of y'all that are being very quiet, and I appreciate it. Yeah, Dr. Vinny. If we have satellites and lasers and shit on there, bro, I know this for a fact. We have shit that if they want, they could beam this whole place with just a radiation shot from outer space and give everybody in here something wrong, something radiation. Think about it, Rob. We could pinpoint. We have cameras. in outer space that could read the date on a dime from outer space. A dime, you give them the coordinates, they'll find it, and they can tell you the date. That same thing, that same camera can't spit a sophisticated, dude, they could shoot a beam on you and you wouldn't know, and then you get cancer and you die, and nobody questions it. Nobody's gonna be like, what? 3 people in the house got cancer and died? Who's gonna do the investigation to go all the way back to be like, oh, it was the government. You're a conspiracy theorist. It's all bullshit. It's all they're gonna brush it off. I don't know about that case, but I wouldn't put it past them at all.
So there's 4 of us in this room.
100, but they're quiet.
You think that there is a cure to cancer,
yes.
but they haven't released it.
Yes.
I also agree that I believe that there's a cure to cancer. They haven't released it, but I feel like it's because there's more money in keeping us sick as to why they haven't released it. Deli, do you think there's a cure for cancer?
Yes, but I agree with what you're saying.
With who's saying?
Look up Dr. Subby.
Dr. Subby. So 4 out of 4 people in this room. Now, Grant, it's a very small population and a very small sample size of questionable intelligence, but all 4 of us are in agreement that there is a cure for cancer, or that so just think, we're all kind of thinking that we should be at that point in our lives where they've already solved it. So if the 4 of us are coming to agreement and we think that there is, then more than likely, if you talk to more people, I bet more people feel this way as well, and yet we sit and do nothing about it.
Yeah.
That we don't go, hey, how come we haven't solved cancer yet? What's it going to take to solve this? Let's stop sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. Let's stop securing the borders of Jordan, and let's take that $300 million that we were going to spend to teach gender studies to CARP in Mexico, and we spend that money on fixing cancer and solving cancer.
You're right.
There's a reason why they don't do that,
Dude,
because they already have it.
100%, and you nailed it. The more people die, bro, good. Good. Less people's always good, number 1. Number 2, you nailed it. The money is in the medicine. The money's in the medicine, bro. You don't, what's that saying? You don't sell a guy 1 car for, 50,000 and that's it. You sell him a bunch of cars throughout his whole life.
Yes.
You keep him coming back with mediocre cars. You just keep dragging. Oh, there's hope. Oh, you have hope. Oh, this cancer. I beat it. This one, bro. I know somebody that, had stage 2 cancer. They found it out. They got it out, and thank God. But dude, in a heartbeat, if you didn't find it out, you didn't go to the doctor. They're not gonna cure your ass. You die. People, human being. We think that we're so, especially Americans. Our life, your individual life is so precious, and the government cares and loves you. They don't give a shit about. They don't give a shit about none of us, bro. You're just a number on a freaking cent. Okay, done.
Revenue stream. Your Social Security number creates a revenue stream for the federal government for the rest of your natural life.
That's all you are, bro. That's it. And once people wake up, and going back to my ignorance is bliss. There's 2 lives to live. Giving a shit about, you know what it is? Knowing you're getting screwed every single day, every day, and live that and not trust them and not whatever, you not conspiracy theorists, but you are aware and you let it not get you, but you talk about it and you engage in it. Or there's life number 2 where you're just like, hey man, just go in your lane, stay in your lane and go straight, because that, you're not going to change that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think that you're not going to change that mentality, then just furthers that situation that we want to change. I get what you're saying. I want to change it.
Yeah.
But that mentality of, well, what's my vote going to count?
Yeah.
What am I going to do to switch this? What am I going to... Then that just defeats it's a self-defeating mentality that then continues that cycle that we want to stop. And I feel like all of the social media, all of the, it's been used as a form to not only distract us, but divide us so that we can't, if you and I sat down and we disagreed on a bunch of stuff, I bet we could find similar ground somewhere.
Of course.
And I think that's a majority of people. And I think that's the fear of the people that are up in the upper echelons of the governments, is that we end up finding some type of common ground on something. And then we form a relationship from that. And then together we look and go, hey, all this shit's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
And we start working together to solve it, but instead it's easier to go, hey, is this dress gold or blue? Fight about it on the internet.
Oh my God.
For years.
Yeah.
And people still fight about
remember that?
Shit. Yeah.
How long were they like, I don't give a shit. But
Yes.
but then mind you then, Rob, what if, you go all in and you care and you want to be that guy, you want to be that voice, and then your voice gets big enough, and then all of a sudden, they find that spot on your foot and you have cancer and you die. That's why it's such a difficult decision to make, because especially with people that have the platform, like Joe Rogan does it. He puts the truth out there. I mean, I'm pretty sure if there's a list of whoops Joe Rogan, that they would love for Joe Rogan to be one of those. Because, like, especially during the pandemic, he was interviewing doctors that were shunned, that were like, yo, shut him up, and dude, banning. And all the people out there, how stupid were all these idiots? And there are some of you out there that were like, oh, no, that doctor's a kook. That doctor's crazy. No, he's a doctor. He's a real immunologist. He has like, he can't have his opinion. The guy
but look who he was talking to, the guy from News Radio. That was always the argument.
Exactly.
It wasn't they weren't actually arguing what they were talking about. It was who was delivering the message.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, my cousin was like, one of my cousins, he's like, oh, yeah, but it's Joe Rogan. Like, I hate Joe Rogan. I go, so because you hate the interviewer, you can't listen to the interviewee? Listen to the story. Dude, I watched, it was Robert Malone.
Yeah.
Dr. Malone, who, dude, recently, he was in front of the Senate. And, dude, he was saying shit like, these guys are all corrupt. They're all making money. Me and Deli looked at this today. Fauci, what was it, Deli? Oh, yeah, the NIH gets... NIH, people in the NIH, 27,000 were getting royalty payments from pharmaceutical companies. So think about it. And Ron Paul checked Fauci. He was like, so wait a minute. Tell me yes or no. Did you or people in the NIH get royalty money from Pfizer and all these people? And then, mind you, these are the same people that are pushing these drugs. And he goes, well, technically in the scripture, I don't have to divulge the information. So he's like, wait a minute. It's not a conflict of interest that you, like, ready for this? Rob, you're in charge of the NIH. You're the head guy.
I'm a criminal.
Hi, you're a criminal. Yeah. You are getting money from Pfizer, and Pfizer is telling you, hey, don't let anybody say negative shit about this drug because we're giving you 100, 200 grand.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, bro. Do you understand how bad the conflict of interest is? And all these idiots out there just like, no, Dr. Fauci, man, he hated Trump, so I listen to anything that this guy says. You guys are so stupid, bro.
You brought up Dr. Malone, and I would suggest, so after he appeared on Rogan, he was in Florida, and he came on the PBD podcast.
Malone did?
Yes, back in January of this year, so almost a year ago.
Is it still on the...
So we didn't air it on YouTube. We put it on Spotify because YouTube would have removed it. But the approach that Patrick took when he interviewed Robert Malone was to find out who he had wronged, who would want to come after him.
Good question.
To these extents to censor him this much. Because we had already heard he was the inventor of mRNA technology.
Yeah. Like AIDS.
But he already did the Rogan interview and already talked about that. It had already gotten headlines, but it was more, hey, so like, why do they want you to shut up? Who wants you to shut up? Yeah. How long have they been doing this? Why have they been doing this? So if you want to listen, I would go back and listen to that interview. It's really well done. On Spotify, PBD podcast, Dr. Robert Malone. I forget what episode.
Gotcha.
But it really gives some insight into how those backroom deals are made, how people collude. Like, this is pre-Twitter files where he was talking about collusion to silence him. And now we see the Twitter files that literally these people were colluded against.
Yeah, and he was right. Like, it's good. And I'm telling you right now, bro, and mind you, with all that going on, I would still rather live here than any other country in the world. Deli, the last story I want to do, because we were talking about Putin and cancer, Rob. Did you hear what just happened? So there's a sausage tycoon. I forgot, what was his name, Deli?
I wish that was me.
No, can you guys put it up on the...
I can't even pronounce his name if I wanted to.
Hold on, can we put it on the screen? It just says funny how on the screen. Oh, there we go. All right, so wait, where's this photo, Deli? It's at the bottom? Hold on. All right, so watch this. A Russian, this is why this country is dope, and never take this for granted. You could talk as much shit as you want about any person. Right now, I could sit here for this whole hour. We could have said, Joe Biden is a corrupt, sneaky, old, hair-smelling, perverted, disgusting, racist, because it's on file while he was governor, piece of shit.
And we did that last week's episode.
And we did that last week, too. I could say that all day, every day, and nothing will happen to me. Watch this in Russia. This guy, a Russian sausage tycoon, which Deli goes, what is a sausage tycoon? I go, Deli, that means anybody in Russia that goes, you want sausage? It's coming from this guy. Pavel Antov. He was criticized. Problem number one, criticized the invasion of Ukraine. He plunged to his death from a luxury hotel in India 3 days after his friend lost his life on the same trip. All right, Pavel Antov, who was reportedly celebrating his upcoming 66th birthday, was found dead outside his hotel, Say International and Rayagadagada, the UK's Telegraph reporter. According to Russia's state media, Antov, who was also a politician, died in a fall from his third-floor window at the swanky hotel. His passing on Sunday is the latest in a series of mysterious deaths involving Russian tycoons since the start of the strongman Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine. Scroll down a little bit, Deli. Look at so that's him. Go down. Oh, right here. On Thursday, Antov's friend Vladimir Badanov died in the same hotel after he was found lying unconscious in his room, surrounded by empty wine bottles. And don't mind you.
Sorry.
But no, and then ready for this? The police superintendent Sharma said Biden suffered a stroke and that his pal was depressed after his death, and he died too. Bro, notice this. You talk shit, scroll down a little bit, Angel. You see that guy right there?
Oh, no.
You see that guy? You talk shit about him, they will kill your ass and make it. Bro, what are the odds of two friends dying in the hotel on the same thing, and they go like this? He was depressed from guy falling from building. Now he goes back, no more
Now it
sausage.
looks like they were lovers.
Yeah.
And I couldn't live without him, and I threw myself off the
now
building.
no more sausage, but yeah, he's done. So,
Well, God rest your soul, Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago.
That is a great, great movie quote. Do you know what movie that is? What he just said? Abe Froman, the Sausage King. Anybody in the chat? Can you guess? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ferris Bueller.
Yep.
Day Off. Wait,
Wow.
Ferris Bueller's Day. Oh, they're making a sequel too. But Rob, you want to talk about anything else? I mean, we're done.
I love that.
Done.
That's what I wait for every week now.
I love it. I mean,
like
there's only 3
Letterman.
of-
Letterman used to throw the cards
Yeah,
at the
that's
city
right.
during the
I just
monologue.
put my
That's how you
phone
went. No,
and I
no,
bring-
it's
no, I wouldn't.
expensive.
Yeah, no, I
no,
wouldn't.
all I like to say is just stay warm out there. It's cold.
Yeah, Angel, you want? Yeah. Everything good for you?
Everything's
Jorge,
good.
do you want to say anything to anybody? Jorge, are you good? I think me and Jorge might have to have a drink, but Deli's back. Deli, where'd you go? To the restroom? Deli, are you doing drugs? Tell us the truth right now.
I'm doing drugs.
All right, well, Deli.
He's snorting
Deli,
Claritin.
can you show us the last thing before we leave? I know. Is Andres back there? Dre? Is he there? Hi, Andres. I love you.
What do
Hi,
you need?
Andre. Our boy Andres in the booth. Go to the tongue thing. I don't know why. Like, I think we should end all the podcasts with just some random video that I saw on the way in here.
Okay.
This girl. Make this wide. Make this big. This girl
Whoa.
just. Oh, we didn't do that story. Shit.
Literally.
Oh
Shit,
man.
literally.
Can we do it really fast?
Yeah, we can do it fast.
Go to the other one. Well, show her. This girl. Look what she can do with her tongue. Like, can you explain how you learned to do this? Look.
Tongue.
She takes her tongue. She puts a string in there,
what? Just
and then look,
tie in
Rob.
loops
She's
with her
making
tongue.
knots.
Whoa.
Wow.
How do you do that?
Girl, can I have your number?
Bro, she can literally make bracelets all. Okay, wait, now go back, Deli. Wait,
I
stop,
know what that
stop.
is.
All right, first of all, I want everybody to look at this photo, first of all, okay? This is a World War I bomb, like a
Munition.
munition. Guy, Deli, go to the article, please. There's a guy in France, and I think he was 88 years old, was rushed to a French hospital because this was jammed in his tuchus. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Wait, is the story up? Keep going, keep going up, keep going up. Where is it? It's an insider. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, the name of the news thing is called The Insider. No pun intended. It's a bomb squad called to ER. 88-year-old man arrives with WW1 artillery shell in his anus. Okay, scroll down, Deli. I love they have the hospital. It's all nice. Keep going. Right
Wait,
there.
he was 88?
88, dude. That's a gangster,
Whoa.
bro. 88. He probably tried to kill himself, and the bomb didn't go off. It was in his ass.
You still going to be sexually active at 88, you think?
No.
Because that's what this is. You don't put that in your bum.
Unless you're like, what's going on? Yeah, zoom in a little bit, Deli, because it's not pixelated. All right. Doctors in France had to remove the World War I bomb from the rectum of an 88-year-old man, French outlet Val Martin reports. According to the news site, The anonymous senior went to the hospital St. Mus in Toulon to remove an 8-inch artillery shell from his anus, which he placed inside him for pleasure. Now, can you just, guys, you realize they have to call a bomb squad to come in there. And by the way, imagine, Rob, you're in the hospital and you have to leave. Everybody's looking at you like you're that guy forever.
You're that guy. What guy? The guy that stuck a World War I
and I now think
bomb
about
in his ass.
Because he's 88. He's probably going to be coming back to the hospital at some point for something wrong. And they're going to be like, monsieur, c'est bomb in the tutu. It's him. Hey, everybody, it's it's Francois. He has a bomb in his boot. Like, what the hell is wrong with people?
Do you not know that it was a bomb?
No, he knows it was a bomb, dude. He's 88. You don't just have artillery shells chilling at your crib. What was he digging in his backyard?
And then he fell?
Yeah.
I tripped and fell on it.
Whoops, I found bomb in the backyard. And then Deli, what's the other one? What's the other one? No, Deli, go back. It's underneath the story. The fact that doctors had to warn people. Yeah, keep scrolling down. Doctors had to warn people on December 24th not to put ornaments in your butt. I'm not joking. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going. Right there.
They could break.
This is a real story, guys. I'm not even joking. Click on it. Like, what is going on? Dude, what the hell? Doctor warns against the surprising... It's a Christmas trend.
Well, one guy definitely didn't get the message.
Yeah, go down, Deli. Deli, scroll down. United Kingdom doctor is raising eyebrows across social media, warning people of the dangers of masturbating with ornaments come Christmas time, which is apparently an actual trend. It is not advisable to masturbate with Christmas ornaments. Dr. Sarah, gynecologist. I mean, it's girls, but and Deli, scroll down.
She was listing the do's and don'ts.
Don'ts. Come on, guys. She should work for Valuetainment because that's. All right, I don't. Show the picture. Show the
that's
picture.
funny.
Look at that. What the hell?
That's not an actual. Is that real?
Of
an
course.
X-ray of a candy cane lodged up a patient's nether regions.
Like, no, go up. I want to see the whole photo. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? Like, there's not. You can't. Like, how
See,
much?
I wouldn't. You go that end if you're doing that with a candy cane.
No.
Wouldn't you go? I would
But
think
it's
you'd go the
stuck in
other
there.
end.
No, yeah. What?
Why would you go up with the hook? Not that I've done it, but Deli, wouldn't you go the other end
didn't
first?
want me to talk. Eric doesn't want me talking about stuff like this, but how can you not address the fact that doctors are warning people because it's a trend? You know what a trend means? There's a shitload of people doing this, bro. One guy's putting bombs in his ass, and now you got Sarah with a candy cane in her yum-yum. God damn it. It's over, guys.
Well, oh my God, that's a glass ball?
What? Oh, that's an ornament.
How did it go in intact?
Oh, my.
Deli,
Those things
scroll
are
down. I
fragile.
want to see what the
Deli,
caption was for that
Keep
one.
going, Deli.
An X-ray of a glass
Bubble that someone inserted. Keep going. I think there's 5 of them. Look how happy she is.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's
Is
happy.
that the doctor?
Yeah, she has an ornament in her ass. Keep going. Keep going down. Oh,
Hey, is that a
There's a
stick
bunch
up
of
your
photos
ass?
of
No,
her.
it's a candy cane.
Yeah, it's a keep going down. There's no.
Sex.
Is there no other photos?
Thanks for the
that's
comment.
it.
Just
Right,
put
Deli.
selfies at the end.
Sex.
All right, guys. All right, listen.
She on Instagram, that doctor?
No, she's very hot. I'm gonna look her up after. I'm one of those people. Oh, is that her? Co-founder of brand Hands.
Condom brand.
Oh, she has condom. She's promoting her brand. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I don't know. We're gonna have a podcast before the new year. Shit. When do we come back? Tuesday. Yeah, my podcast will probably be on.
No.
No.
No, that'll be the second or third.
Yeah, no, it'll be the second.
So, yeah, after New Year. You won't be doing it. Yeah, it'll be the third.
Listen, if you guys want to see me, hit me up on Instagram.
I'll be standing outside of the bagel shop.
Yeah, going
screaming and
I love
holding a sign.
bagels. Just cracked out of my mind. Oh my God, yo! So if you're in Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, go to Boston Bagel anytime. There's gonna be a crackhead out there. Me and Jorge are gonna have a couple of drinks. And by the way, I want to give a shout out to all the production, from Angel to Jorge. I mean, Deli is literally fucking dying. To Andres, who makes me look fucking sexy and amazing. I wish there was a
Good
camera
job,
there.
Andres.
Andres, I love you. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Guys, tell a friend. I mean, and I don't want to take 9 years to blow up my podcast. No pun intended. I appreciate all you guys' support. And guys, hug each other, love each other, drive fast, and take chances. I love you guys.
I fucking hate Rob G.
Don't cuss at him.